Monday. It is Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Let's stand up and say the pledge. Put your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good job. Whew, you can tell that I have been riding around in the wind today. It is a beautiful day today. So me and Caroline decided to go visit the outdoors, the woods, and we took the razor, and it was lots of fun, but it was windy. Let's do some preschool, shall we? Are you feeling pretty smart? You're looking pretty smart. Let's do a pattern first. Are you ready? Clap, 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 chin, clap, chin, clap, chin, clap, chin, clap, chin, head, clap, chin, head, clap, chin, head, ears, clap, chin, head, ears, clap, chin, head, ears, nose, clap, head, chin. Oh gosh, I wasn't good at all. I hope you did better than me. I couldn't even make it through the first round. Man. Tell you what, tell me what the letter of the day is. Whoops, I erased part of it. You still got it though. It's a G. How about I rewrite that again? A G is easy because you make a C, zoop, and then you put a 7 on it. Doop, doop. That's big G. And little g is cute. It's just a circle with a fish hook. One of those letters that likes to go fishing. And what does G say? G, G, G. Good job. Tell you what, we haven't done our alphabet chant in a while. Can we do our alphabet chant? Because it's really good to practice it. And I know sometimes it can get kind of boring, so we don't do it a ton, but it really, really helps. And remember, we're trying to teach our brain how to recognize letters and what they sound like, and that's how we learn how to read. And reading is so much fun, and there's things to read all around us, so we want to get really good at it. Uh-oh. Miss Jen. Oh, no. They're out of order. Should I try to trick you? Should we do them out of order? You want to? Oh, this is going to be weird. You're not going to know what's coming up next. So if you memorize the chant, you're going to have to read the letter. Maybe I did this on purpose. Oh, you know I like to trick you. Okay, you ready for the first one? Z says Z. Zebra in the zoo. Z, Z, Z. M says M. Monkey on a mountain. M, M, M. Oh, I'm not doing very good at messing you up. You're getting these. I bet you won't get this one. B says B. Violin in the van. V, V, V. Oh my goodness, I can't mess you up. W says W. Worm in a wagon. W, W, W. Maybe you won't get this one. X says X. X in the X-ray. X, X, X. What about this one? N says N. Nurse in the night. N, N, N. Okay. Y says Y. Yak in the yard. Y, Y, Y. You're doing really good. And I mixed them all up. C says K. Cow on a cab. K, K, K. O says Ah. Octopus in the office. Ah, ah, ah. D says Duh. Dog on a doghouse. Duh, duh, duh. Oh, I can't mess you up. Here's a hard one. P says P. Policeman in the park. P, P, P. Q says qua, quail on a quilt. Qua, qua, qua. E says e, eel on wheels. E, e, e. Which one's coming? I don't know. R says ruh, rooster on the roof. Ruh, ruh, ruh. Let's see, I got another one. F says f, flower in the field. F, f, f. B says b, bee at the beach. B, b, b. T says t, turtle on a tightrope. T, t, t. G says g, goose in the grass. G, g, g. Hey, that's our thing for today. H says h, horse in a house. H, h, h. I says I, insect in the ink. I, I, I. S says s, spider in the soup. S, s, s. What's this one? U says upside down umbrella. J says j, jelly bean in a jar. J, j, j. A says ant on an apple. K says kid in a kayak. K. Who's this? Our last one. L says lobster in the lighthouse. L. Good job. I tried to mess you up, but I couldn't. Okay, are you ready for our very first thing? Our very first thing is you fell over. Be careful. Our very first thing is you're going to need this sheet right here and a green color and a red color. So if you don't have it, here's a picture of it. And maybe Mama or Daddy could take a picture of it and print it for you. But there it is. It's the color coding. You want to press pause and go get it? Okay, you're back. Now what's really cool about this is a fancy thing called a Venn diagram. And even grown-ups use these all the time. And what it shows you is, see the things in the middle? These things have things in common. These things are going to be different. But it's talking about two different colors. What color is that? G. Green. You're right. And what color is that? Red. Good job. Nice. Now this says both. These things are going to be both green and red. So we have to read this, and then we have to color it the right way. So I can't remember. What is this? Green. So you see inside the circle? Not in there yet. But right here, all of these things are green. I guess that's a green duck. I don't know. A green clover, a green heart, and a green plant. Wait a minute. Not all of these are green things. I think that we're only supposed to color what is green. So is a plant usually green? It is. Let's color it green. Green. I'm using chalk today. I couldn't find my colored pencils. Is a heart usually red or green? It's not green usually, so we won't color that one. What about a clover? Yeah, that one's green. Let's color that one green. And remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always press pause. Now, is the duck green? Sometimes ducks have green feathers, but I've never seen a fully green duck. Have you? So maybe we shouldn't color that duck. Okay. Now I'm going to put my green down. I'm going to go for my red. I'm going to make sure I'm reading it right. Here's red. Is that strawberry red? Usually they are, aren't they? Let's color that strawberry red. I love strawberries. Now, I'm not doing a very good job coloring because I'm coloring upside down and backwards. I bet you are coloring so much better than me. And I bet you're coloring small. You're not coloring big. What's this thing? A cherry. Are cherries usually red? Yep. Let's color that. Zoop. Okay, now we're still on the red thing. Are frogs and toads usually red? Usually they're not. Somebody did talk about the strawberry poison dart frog of the Amazon who's red, but usually he's green. So we're gonna keep that little froggy. We're not gonna color him red. Is a ladybug? Yeah, ladybugs are usually red. There we go. So now you've got green things and you've got some red things. Let's cross out the things that don't belong on the red. Who do we say does not belong? The frog or the toad. Let's put a red X on him. Sorry, Mr. Frog, you are not red. Now let's go look at our greens. Heart, you're not red. Let's cross you out. Duck, you're not green. Let's cross you out. Did I say heart, you're not red? I meant to say heart, you're not green. Okay, now let's look at the things that could be both colors. Remember, this says both. Can an apple be red or green? Yes. So you know what? I could color half of this green and half of this red because it can be both colors. Sometimes you get red apples. Sometimes you get green apples. What about a tree? Can a tree be green and red? Some of you say it's only green. Oh, somebody just said it can be red too. What about when the leaves turn red and orange in the fall? That can happen, right? So let's color that one half red and half green. Zoop. Half red, half green. Nice job. What about the next thing? A balloon. Can a balloon be red or green? Of course it can. It can be whatever color. So I'm going to do half green. Are you coloring yours too? I hope so. Half red. And then finally, what kind of vegetable is that? It's a bell pepper. Can that be red or green? Definitely. Let's do that one. Half red, half green. See, I'm doing chalk and it's getting messy, messy, messy. Good job. But oh my goodness, I forgot the most important thing you do on a kindergarten worksheet. What's the first thing we always do on a kindergarten worksheet? Write our name. Write your name up here. Jen, that's me. Good job. Believe it or not, that's a kindergarten worksheet. Are you so smart? Was that so easy? You shouldn't have to be worried about kindergarten at all. This is like a kindergarten worksheet and it's easy peasy. You're so smart. You're going to do such a great job in kindergarten. I'm so excited for you. All right, I'll get all the chalk off my hands. You got yours all finished? If you need to press pause, you can if you need to keep coloring, okay? We're going to do a little bit of reading and then we need to do some journal because we haven't done journal in a really long time. So our book today is called Christina Katerina and the Time She Quit the Family. Why do you think she's going to quit her family? You think she's mad? I don't know. Let's read and see. Let me turn you a little bit this way. There we go. It was 9:15 and a perfectly good Saturday when Christina Katerina quit the family. Look at all those naughty siblings. Always before she had liked her family. She liked her mother, even though she nagged a little. Don't lick your fingers, dear. Please don't hum. She liked her father, even though he grumped. I need quiet, Christina. No, you can't wear my shoes. She even liked her little brother, John, who followed her around too much into the linen closet all around the tub. But on that perfectly good Saturday, 9:15, John and three friends landed in her room, attacking her bears with laser beams and capturing her chair. Her father came in with his finger in his ear, shouting, "This time, Christina, you've gone too far." Her mother ran in behind him, shouting, "This room looks like a war." Nobody even knocked. So when her mother said, "You just can't do whatever you please when you're part of a family," Christina Katerina quit the family because doing whatever she pleased sounded just fine to her. "Call me Agnes," she said. Her mother said, "All right, Agnes, call me Mildred. Now you go your way, we'll go ours." She changed her name to Agnes. She was so mad. Let's see, can you see that? And Agnes and Mildred divided the house. Agnes got the left side of the sink, one pile of clean dishes, one quart of the living room, 3 hooks in the hall, her bedroom, and parts of rooms here and there. Mildred and the family got the right side of the sink, the cupboard, 3/4 of the living room, 12 hooks in the hall, and the rest of the other rooms here and there. When they were done dividing, Mildred said goodbye and have a good time. Agnes hardly knew where to start. Do you remember who Mildred is? That's what Mama said. You can call me Mildred if you're going to be Agnes. Mama's being silly too. On Monday, Agnes ate under the table wherever she pleased, play in 1/4 of the living room, and wore exactly what she wanted to school, her silky blue flouncy dress. She fixed her hair especially to match in sweeps and curls on top, and when she couldn't find 2 blue striped socks to match, she wore 1 yellow one. Everything was going just right. Tuesday, Agnes even had a bath alone. She filled the tub with water up to her chin and made bubbly towers and horses and hats and just floated there until her fingers got warm and wrinkly. No one followed her around the tub. She didn't miss anyone at all. Not even on Wednesday. That day, after she had eaten what she pleased and played where she pleased and dressed as she pleased, she and her orphans decided to stay up all night. They planned to escape the cruel Miss Schnizzleback's orphanage at the stroke of 12. But on the stroke of 11, they ran into something near the stairs that appeared to move, which Agnes would have liked to ask Mildred about, only Mildred was asleep. So was Father and John. But Agnes very suddenly got sleepy anyway and disappeared by the stroke of 12. I think that's just a shadow, don't you? True, on Thursday, John was standing right where Agnes was creating her surprise souffle. It might have helped if she was stirring eggs and ginger ale, but he had handed her the pepper or the apples. She might not have reached for them and tripped on the broom and broken the bowl and knocked over the garbage and let the dog out. "I don't know any Agnes," John said. Her little brother's not helping her. And it might have been pleasant on Friday to have found just one clean dish in the Agnes pile, or shared a piece of the chocolate cake on the Mildred side of the sink, or had someone to help her wind her yarn in the 1/4 of the living room. The chair was quiet, but no help at all. No one even noticed. On Friday, she decided to be Agnes forever. It was at bedtime. The others were in John's room laughing and eating the Mildred side chocolate cake and telling stories nice and loud at the beginning and whispers at the end. Not that Agnes heard them. She was far too busy tucking herself in. The bears were no help, neither was the hippopotamus. If she kept one arm out to tuck with, the arm got cold. If she kneeled and pulled the blanket over her head, she couldn't breathe. Finally, she rolled first to the side and it worked. "Perfectly tucked," she said right out loud. "I don't need anyone around here," she said. "That's for sure," she added. "Nothing better than doing what I please." But there was silence. That was the exact moment when she shouted, "I'm gonna be Agnes forever!" I wouldn't want to quit my family because I would have liked to be tucked in. She had to tuck herself all the way in by herself. Oopsie. And she would have, except for poor Mildred. She knocked on the door and tiptoed in. Agnes, she said, please eat this end piece of the cake. Everyone else hates so much frosting. After all, Mildred did say please. And Agnes, would you tell John a story? He only wants a scary one. It was true. No one could curdle blood like she could. And then, Agnes, would you keep your father company? It's been so quiet. He says he hasn't been able to work. Keeping her father company was what she did best. That night, after she had finished off the cake, told John a scary story, and kept her father good company, she finally crawled back into bed and, with a little help, tucked herself all the way in. A few moments later, Mildred called from down the hall. Good night, Agnes, she said. Call me Christina, Agnes shouted back. Call me Mother, Christina, Mildred shouted back. And Christina did, because Christina liked doing what she pleased, and that's exactly what pleased her just then. So that was a funny story about a little girl named Christina who got mad. She said, I'm tired of my little brother. I'm tired of my mama nagging me. I'm tired of my daddy being a grump. I'm quitting the family, and you got to call me a different name. Have you ever been that mad at your mama and your daddy or your brother or your sister that you wanted to quit the family? That's pretty crazy mad, isn't it? But did you know that all families, we all get on each other's nerves, don't we? Sometimes we get mad. Sometimes we get sad. Sometimes we get angry. But you know what's cool about families? We love each other no matter what. And sometimes we need a break. And sometimes we want to play. And that's okay too, right? Well, today we're going to do a journal story about that. We haven't done a journal story in a very long time. So can you please go get your journal? And if you don't have one, just get a piece of paper and a pencil. Press pause and go get it. Boop. Okay, did you get it? Okay, now remember, you're going to have 3 sections, and I'll show you how to do it if you forgot. You're going to do 1 line on the paper and another line on the paper. And that gives you 3 rectangles. 1, 2, 3. At the top of the first rectangle, what do we write? A B for the beginning of the story. What comes next? Middle. An M for the middle. And what's the end? Oh, an E. So let's do an E. You are going to have to do a story about a time that you got mad at someone in your family. Maybe your brother took your toy and it made you mad. Or maybe Mama said you had to get out of the bathtub because you were making too much of a mess and you'd been in there for too long. I want you to tell me a story about one time when you got mad and what happened at the end. Did you get in trouble? Did you say you're sorry to somebody? Did you go to your room and have some time to yourself? I want you to tell me about that story. So you're going to do the beginning of that story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story. And I want details. And do I want any naked people? No. You got to put clothes on. I want to see details. If it's mama, I want to see mama hair and mama clothes. If it's a picture of daddy, I want to see daddy with daddy hair, or if he's bald, daddy with no hair and daddy clothes. And if it's you, I want to see a picture of you. If it's a picture of you in your room, do a picture of your bed. I want as many details as possible, okay? And remember, you're doing a story kind of like Christina Katerina of a time you got mad at someone in your family and what happened. And if you don't want to write about that, you can write about the book. But try to think of a time that you got mad at your family, and let's do that. Because you know, like I said, sometimes we get mad, sometimes we get sad, but they always have a happy ending, don't they? They do. So I'm excited to see your happy ending and how you figured out the problem. Like I said, if it was about sharing, maybe you shared, or maybe you went and had some private time, or maybe, I don't know, who knows how you solve that problem. But that's what I want to see. So you get busy on your journal, and I'm excited to hear what your story is. Okay, should we sing a little song? Next time we'll make something. But today we really needed to do some journal time, but we'll make something next time, I promise. Sound like a plan? Okay, let's sing our song. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. I love you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.